What is up, guys? I hope you're having a great day. This is Gabrione, and today I'm going to be ranking things. Who would have thought? Today I will be ranking the main five from How I Met Your Mother in different scenarios. So I hope you enjoy, and here we go. Alright, to start us out, for number 5 for the zombie apocalypse partner, I chose Lily. Lily, to me, throughout the series is very manipulative and likes to control people and things, and I don't like that very much. And I'm not sure how many skills she has that can be transferred into this situation and make it better for you. So Lily just is not the best person to have on your team in a zombie apocalypse. Speaking of manipulation, number 4, I have Barney Stinson. He does lie, he does connive, he does very similar things to Lily, just in different ways. But I think he might have more skills to be able to help you more during the zombie apocalypse. I think he might be able to start a fire with his magic kit, stuff like that. Silly stuff, but still canonically correct stuff. I think Barney wouldn't be great in the zombie apocalypse, but he'd be slightly better than Lily. Then at number 3, we have Marshall. Marshall has hands. Marshall can fight, we've seen that, but I don't know if his kind nature would not allow him to kill zombies, which would really hurt your chances. So he would be really good to help you defend yourself against zombies, but I don't know if he has the right temperament for it. So Marshall only makes it to the middle of the pack at number 3. Number 2, we have my least favorite character in the series, which you'll probably notice a trend a bit during this, Ted Mosby. Ted Mosby's very smart. Ted's very smart, or at least he pretends to be. But that is very helpful in a zombie apocalypse. I think he'd have different stupid skills he's picked up that would be able to help you throughout your time during the zombie apocalypse. He wouldn't be able to fight very well. He wouldn't be able to do very much, but he'd be there, and just being smart is very helpful. And at number 1, we have tough as nails Robin Scherbatsky. You are surviving with that girl at your side. There are literally flashbacks with her weird upbringing with her dad where she's dropped into the middle of the wilderness and has to fight wolves. She has had a crazy life up in Canada, and I really think you'd survive with her on your side. She is definitely the most equipped person on this list in this cast to help you survive against zombies. So she is my number 1. Alright, for number 5, for Who Can Get Away with Murder, I am going to have Marshall Erickson. As I said before, he does not have the right temperament to kill. I think he would be so guilty, he would tell someone, and Marshall is getting arrested that very same day if he actually can even go through with it. He just isn't made for this kind of thing, which is a good thing, by the way. That's not a bad thing. I love Marshall. Marshall is my favorite character. But he just is not, he just would not be able to get away with murder. At number 4, I have Ted. I think Ted has more of the temperament in being able to do it, more than Marshall at least. But I think he'd talk. I think he would think he's very clever in doing it, and he would talk too much and he'd get caught. I do not think Ted would get away with it for very long, if he could even do it. He'd be caught by the end of the night. At number 3, I have Robin. Robin might have the actual temperament to be able to do this, but I don't know if she'd get away with it necessarily. She's in the middle of the pack, but that's mostly because the 2 above her are just incredible manipulators and impressive liars. That's really the only reason she's number 3, because she probably could get away with murder, but she's in the middle of the pack. At number 2, I have Barney. Barney is like a professional liar. He has so many different get-ups and costumes and different plans and weird traps in his apartment. Barney might actually be the guy from American Psycho. I don't know. But I don't know if he'd want to do it. I don't know if he'd want to kill someone. I don't know. He's an interesting character. And he has a lot of flaws, and most of what he does throughout the show is illegal. But murder's a lot. I just think he'd be able to lie better than almost anyone on this list. But at number 1, we have Lily Aldrin. I didn't say her name the first time, I don't think. She is an even better liar than Barney. She's an even better manipulator, debatably, than Barney. And I don't know, I could see her actually doing it. Like, there are those episodes where she's like, the dead to me look she gives. I could see her going through with some of that. Like, her dad's lucky she never went off on him. Different random people, like the random barista who gave her regular coffee instead of decaf. If she got that mad at something like that, I think Lily is doing it, and I think her skills when it comes to lying and manipulating and her looking so innocent, I think she could definitely get away with murder. Alright, at number 5 for who would win in a fight, this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Ted Mosby is soft. He is butter left out in the sun soft. He could not fight his way out of a paper bag, and we've seen that multiple times. Ted's not winning a fight against anyone. No one on this list, and I stand by that. Number 4, for a very similar reason, we have Barney Stinson. Also incredibly soft, couldn't hurt a fly. We saw him try to get in fights, and he could not do it. I think he tries to put on a tough, brave face, but he could not do anything. The only reason he's above Ted is because he's like slightly more muscular looking, I guess. But those two are the bottom of the barrel when it comes to fighting. Number 3, I have Lily. I think Lily would fight dirty. I think she is pulling hair. I think she is pulling the Dale Gribble and throwing pocket sand. I would not turn my back on Lily in a fight, and I think she kind of goes under the radar because she's so small. But Lily, I think, would take Barney and Ted out easily. I think she really would. I think she is slightly insane, and that helps. But yeah, Lily is at number 3. At number 2, we have, once again, tough as nails, Robin Scherbatsky. She could throw down. She can fight. She's from Canada. She gets in hockey fights. You see her fight multiple times throughout this series. She is tough. She can easily beat the other 3 before her on this list. And she could probably kick my ass, being honest. She's very tough, and she's not afraid to show it, and there's only one person on this list that can beat her. At number 1, we have Marshall Erickson, and a lot of that is due to one episode that shows how he used to fight with his brothers and how he got in a fight with that bartender who always wore a wig. Can't remember his name currently. But Marshall easily takes out everyone on this list. Him and his brothers are, first off, giants. That helps. They are giant men, and they are tough. You wouldn't think so because it's Minnesota. Their cocoa breaks went crazy. They're throwing hot cocoa on people. So it's like a mix of Robin and Lily because he is fighting really well, but also fighting dirty, and he has the experience. Marshall is a great pick for number 1 for this, in my opinion. And for my number 5 for who could start a successful YouTube channel, I have Lily Aldrin. The only thing I could really think of her doing is some kind of art channel, but I just don't think she was made for this. She doesn't really seem to be into anything like that, and I don't know if she would have a big enough audience to really beat the other 4 on this list. At number 4, I have Ted Mosby, and I think he would do some kind of history or something where he's trying to teach people architecture even on YouTube, and that's okay. There is an audience for that. I just don't think it's a very huge one, especially compared to the other 3 and what they are bringing to the table and what kind of content they would probably make. Ted would do some cool, interesting facts kind of stuff. I don't know. I just don't think he would get very far. At number 3, I have Robin. She is used to the camera. She knows how to talk. Because it's a weird thing. Like, me even recording this right now is a very weird thing to get used to. Just looking at myself recording it. But I think she would be very good at that. She could do like a news kind of YouTube channel even, which would be cool. Some people do that. I can't remember the guy I watched, but he does that all the time. But yeah, I think she would do well, and it just kind of puts her right in the middle. At number 2, I have Marshall. A lot of it is because of his personality. I think he has a very likable personality, and he could do, like, I don't know, cool law stuff on YouTube, because there are always people like Legal Eagles, people like that, who have these channels where they talk about the law and they use their personality to interject throughout it. And I don't know, I think he'd be good at it. And, you know, we have to remember, he has gone viral before with Beercules, yeah. So he's got it in him, he just has to do it. And number 1, this should be no surprise, we have Barney Stinson. He has the theatrics to really do whatever he wants on YouTube and be successful. He has the personality to draw people in. And I think he would just do good. I think he would be able to have a couple million subscribers within a year of starting. Whether it's through him doing magic, him doing like weird street pickups of women, like pickup lines that he records, and that would go randomly viral. All I know is Barney would do really, really, really well on YouTube. Alright, last but not least, my number 5 for the chosen one, who could be the chosen one in a story, is Lily. She has never really given me any reason to think she could be the chosen one in a story. She's just kind of there, and it sucks, because a lot of this is just the writing, how females are written in shows sometimes. They're just the sidekick of their husband. And that sucks, but it's also the reason why she is the number 5. She just doesn't give off chosen one personality anything to me. At number 4, we have Ted Mosby. This pick-me dude. Like, he wants to be the main character so bad, but he just is in the background of the other 3 ahead of him. I just hate Ted. I just want to talk about that for a second. Ted sucks. Ted is like, I don't know. He's such like a Ross from Friends to me. Like, they're supposed to be the main character, but they are my least favorite people on their respective shows. And this is my last chance to say, yeah, Ted sucks. At number 3, I have Marshall, and if you think about it, he went kind of crazy. He went from being in a small town in Minnesota to becoming a judge, like a federal judge, which is unbelievable. That's my biggest talking point for him being this. He's also my favorite character, so I'm biased, whatever, I don't care. But he could definitely be the chosen one. He's trying to like save the world with his law practice. I don't know. I like Marshall. At number 2, I have Barney, and that's mostly because of how he makes himself be. He made himself into the main character. He is who everyone on the screen is looking at most of the time during the show, because he's doing the interesting thing. The rest of them are sometimes just background characters, which, hey, it's good for Barney. But yeah, he is a lot of people's favorite character, and that's fine. I don't think he's aged very well at all. That's all right. But yeah, no, he would be a good pick for the chosen one. Then at number 1, I have Robin Scherbatsky. She started out in Canada and then eventually like made her dreams come true of being a reporter going all around the world. She like saved herself from a helicopter crash. She randomly is a really, really, really rich person, which is crazy. She randomly just has so much family money and a terrifying dad. I don't know. And she was a pop star at some point. There is no argument for her not being the chosen one. She's lived 1,000 lives throughout this show, and I think she is great. But I really hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I hope you had a fantastic day. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy this and want to see more content like this. I've made a few videos like this, and I plan to make more in the future. Comment below if you have anything to say, whether it's saying you like the list or if you have a different opinion. I'd love to hear them. I want to know what you think should have been number 1 in certain situations. That's always very interesting to me. But, like I said, have a great day. This is Gabrione, and see you next time.